Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I want to share with you guys these kits that I put together. Basically, they are what I love to use with my Parisian journal. These are some of the things that I used when I made this journal right here. And so if you wanted to make something similar, I have a lot of the pieces I used in here plus some more. And so I know a lot of you guys purchased the Parisian collection of printables from my Etsy shop. So if you wanted something to go with that, that's already kind of curated and put together for you, this is a great kit to start with. Okay, so now what I did was I'm going to pull everything out so you guys can kind of see what's included in here. I actually have this vintage quilt, and what I did was I sewed the roses on here, and so it was hand stitched by me. I also hand stitched the cover to the batting because when I took it apart, it was no longer sewed together to the batting. So I hand stitched this, and I also hand stitched the rose. And this journal is approximately, let's see, about 14 inches wide and about 9 inches long is this one. Now, I have more of these covers. I have another one right here. And they're not all going to be the same because when they're handmade, I don't always make the roses exactly the same. So this one's a little bit different. Plus the cover will be a little bit different. Like this one has the pink on it. As you can see, this one's got the pink. This one is all one color. See that? And this one, basically, I cut a little bit of the batting off of that, so you have a little bit of hangover so you can actually sew this and kind of hem it up. So technically, once you work on it, this will be about, let's see, this is about 8 inches by 13.5 inches long, okay? So they are a little bit different, but they're great for either journal making or even for some slow stitching. If you have a slow stitching project you'd like to do and you'd like a little kit with some pieces, that's kind of what that is great for. Now, all these kits should be fairly similar. I try to include all the same type of pieces, although if I didn't have one thing, I will have replaced it with something a little bit different. I don't know if that makes sense, but since a lot of these pieces are either vintage or pieces basically from my personal collection, I don't have a huge variety. So when I cut things up to make these kits, I may have had to kind of change them up a little bit, but you still get kind of the similar idea. So this is hand dyed, avocado dyed satin. This is okay, let me show you guys. So this right here is gonna include this piece, which is great for this side of the cover, the inside. That's what I would use it for. I would hand stitch it on there. I also have a piece of lace that could be used also for the inside. You could layer them both together. Then I have some tulle in here, and then I have this vintage piece right here. I don't have a whole lot of this piece, so like for this kit right here, you get another piece that's similar but a little bit different. I don't know if you can see that. See that? Okay, and then I have this bit of chiffon, which is a little bit see-through. It's so pretty. And then I have this ribbon, and then of course the avocado dyed satin, and then I have this little This is from one of my printables. It's like a fabric swatch card, and I cut it up and I used it on here. And then I have this is an earring, a rhinestone earring that I'm using to kind of hold all the pieces together. And keep in mind, you can use the fabric swatch and the earring, the rhinestone, in your journal if you're making a journal. So that's kind of, I think it's really pretty. I kind of put everything together so that they could be used in your journals. Okay, I have this piece right here. Isn't that pretty? I just love all that, all the shimmers. This is also hand dyed, avocado dyed, just like this. And I love the way it looks with the Parisian collection, but also with this. If you don't have the Parisian collection, but you want to purchase this is fine too. You can use these in obviously all kinds of different projects. This is a bit of lace, and I love how pretty these are. I use these in my journals too. And then I have this is a tag, and I included this pom-pom trim. The pom-pom trim is actually hand dyed, coffee dyed by me. And so some of the pom-poms, you might see some variation in the coloring of the coffee dyeing because it was all handmade or hand dyed. Okay, and then this string right here, this is cotton. It's like crocheting string, and it was avocado dyed. And then this is some cotton. Actually, I'm not sure what kind it is, but it's just, again, avocado dyed. And it's just like the lightest color of blush. Okay, and then I have this bit of lace. This actually opens up. And so it's about, let's see, I think it's about 8 inches long, and it's stretchy, so it'll stretch even longer. Maybe I should open it up so you can see it. I wasn't gonna open it, but just so you guys can get an idea. So there's this piece of lace. Isn't that pretty? And it does have some stretch. And so this is great for adding to the edge of a journal. You can use this to slow stitch part of the cover. You can add pieces on there. You can also make little clusters with this on your pages if you wish. So I'm actually planning to make one kit for me just like this, and I'm thinking to do a craft with me. So I would be showing you guys how my process in journal making. So this is the fabric pack that comes in this kit, and I'm going to show you guys the paper kit. So they are all, basically you're getting 2 kits, one with the fabrics and the journal cover, and the other one will be with the, I'm going to put this in first, with the paper pack. Okay, so this is the fabric pack with the cover, okay? And then I have the paper pack. Now this paper pack is about 45 pieces in here. And what I did was I gathered everything that I like to add to a journal. So when I start a journal, I pick all my pieces. I will start with maybe my inspiration, which in this case, it was my Parisian collection of printables, which is basically these papers. That was my inspiration. So once I started with my papers, I also love to add either hand-dyed papers, different ledgers and book pages, just so that it has like that bit of character in my journal. So I start with that, and I also go looking for all the different fabric pieces. So basically that's what I did here for you guys. I pulled everything together from my collection and kind of put it together to make it easy if you wanted to make a journal. And I gave you guys a lot more products or a lot more pieces than I actually used in my journal. So you'll have extras left over to use even for multiple journals from here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I have included. I have this glassine envelope and it's tied with this pretty pink embroidery thread. I have this safety pin with some beads on it, and now when you open it, be very careful because I opened one and I wasn't careful and everything kind of went everywhere. All the beads kind of flew all over the room. Okay, so then I have this pretty embossed paper and it's like really shimmery. It's so pretty. These are great for just adding to your journals. And then I have this pretty handmade hand pressed flower. This is actually from the there's a valley in our backyard and we will often go out there for walks, and I've been picking these pretty flowers and pressing them, and so this is one of them. Okay, and then I have this, and I can show you guys how I actually use this. In one of my journals, I used it with a, let's see. Okay, this is where I used it. I made some, I used one of my postcard printables, and I actually waxed it. I added wax on here so you can see it's a little bit translucent. And I think it looks so pretty, but I was gonna mention that the way I use this, I just cut off this piece and this piece. So I cut these pieces off, see that? And I use just this. But you can use it like this, that's totally okay. Or you can just cut this piece off so you have a bigger frame, if that's what you want. So that's kind of a tip on how to use it. Okay, and then I have just a bunch of different papers in here. I have this. Isn't this pretty? Look how well that works. It's got the same type of print. I just love this. Okay, so this is some just a bit of scrapbook paper. This is by Anna Griffin. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, and then I have a bit of wallpaper. I have an embossed piece of cardstock. This right here is a heart doily that has been coffee dyed. This is avocado dyed, and it has just like a really pretty shade of blush. Okay, this is coffee dyed also right here. I got 2 flashcards. Then I have some packing paper. This was also avocado dyed, so it's got like a hint of that blush color. This is also avocado dyed. Then I have some tissue paper in here. And then I have an envelope. This is a vintage envelope, I believe. Okay, a piece of book page, and this is from a dictionary. Then I have a couple of checks in here. Then I have some invoices. I have a little pink paper clip, which I clip all these together so they kind of stay together somewhat. But I also included the paper clip so you can use it in the journal because it's pink. Basically this kit is all about pink. Okay, then I have another vintage paper. I have this is a Bible book page. I have another book page, and then this is another avocado dyed paper. This is a book page that's been avocado dyed. This is avocado dyed also. I have this basically note paper with the pretty lines. I love the pink lines. I think it's so pretty. And I have another notepad or note paper. These are great for journaling on, and then you can fold them up and add them to your journal, or they could be pages in your journal, either way. Okay, I have this music page, and then I have this. It's it's from a magazine with basically antique type of pieces in it. And each kit will get a page. Obviously, it'll be different. Each one will be different, but it'll have some kind of antique image in it that I feel works really well with this whole collection. And then there's going to be another magazine page that has just the print on it. Okay, now we get to the doily. It's avocado dyed, and it's a larger doily, so I have it folded in like this. And I was also going to say that sometimes they get wrinkled up and they're really fragile and they might be a little bit torn. And if you don't really like to use them like that, that's fine. Maybe this kit isn't for you, but I love these pieces. I don't mind if they're torn or folded because I usually tear them to use them as embellishing a cluster or things like that. That's the purpose of this one. And I'll be showing how I use something like this with my kit when I do the video. Okay, and then this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of avocado dyed paper. And then it also comes with a file folder. So if you wish for your cover to be a little bit sturdier, you can also use the file folder. That's what I did in this one. This journal, I used a file folder and the soft cover journal, or the soft cover. This is like a vintage quilt, okay? It was a baby quilt. Okay, so I have this, but I also have this one that I made. And this one I just made like yesterday. My journal, my Parisian journal, this one I made a couple months ago. And I finished it, and then I thought, okay, let's make something a little bit different. And I started with this because I wanted to kind of figure out how it will look as a soft cover with the pieces in this kit. So now I use the lace here. I did use some pink fabric underneath here, so you can so the heart stands out a little bit more. And I'm even thinking of maybe embroidering or sewing some roses around here. I'm not sure yet, but what I want to do is take you through the process of making something like this for a journal. So that's kind of the idea. And so these are the kits. This is the paper kit. So this is just like a craft with me kit that for making a journal, basically. Okay, so I'm not sure, did I cover everything? If you have any questions, let me know in the description box below. But I just thought I'd make some little kits because I made so much. I just had so many supplies, and I need to make room for in my craft room because I have so much going on. But okay, so I have a couple of these kits that will be coming to my Etsy shop, so stay tuned because I'll be listing them soon. I'm adding these two journal kits to my Etsy shop, and I wanted to show you guys how it looks because it is just a little bit different than the first one that I had. The first one had the rose on it, the embroidered rose. This one is going to have the ruffle on here, and I will measure it and show you guys the size. I think this one might be just a little bit bigger, but I can't remember for sure. So this one's about 12, let's see, 14, about 15 inches wide, and about like 9.5 long. But if you count the ruffle, it's gonna be like, let's see, it's gonna be like 11 inches long if you count it with the ruffle. Okay, And let's see, I believe, yeah, they're the same. Okay, so it's gonna come with one of these kits also, and I'll show you what's in this one in just a second. It's the same as my previous order, but I want to go through this with you guys really quick because this is a little bit different. I kept everything as close as possible to the original. So you have this right here. This piece right here in the original kit was actually avocado dyed, and this one isn't. This is just white. Okay, and then let's see what else. And then I also included this piece right here is actually a little bit thinner. It's not as heavy as the original. Okay. And it also, you know what? I forgot to add a lace. I'm going to add a lace piece. I totally forgot on this one, so it's good that I opened it up. But see how I have the lace right here? The lace piece. I'm going to have to go grab another lace. And then again, this is, it's more white, the fabric. It's a creamy white and not as yellow white, okay? Or as cream or tan. Same with this piece. So you have a little bit of more whites in this kit than the previous one. The previous one was more of an off-white. So they vary just a little bit, but I think they still work really well together. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so here's the lace piece that I'm including in here. You know, I went to the store looking for lace. I was actually, I went to quite a few different stores and I looked for lace curtains and I couldn't find anywhere. I couldn't find lace curtains anywhere. I kept looking because I wanted to add some more lace to my kits. And I looked at Ross, at TJ Maxx. I went to Walmart. And I didn't find any lace ones. I was like, gosh, I was kind of surprised. But this is a vintage lace curtain. And so that's why I had the idea. Well, I thought I could find a lace curtain anywhere to use for, and I couldn't find anything to add, but I had enough for just these kits that I had exactly enough for them. So here's the little piece. I just want to put it together so it's all ready. See that? And I love this lace. I think it's so pretty. It was a vintage curtain that I cut up. And I just wanted to use it. I love the way the lace looked with everything. So I just cut it up. Okay. And I thought I would have an easy, I didn't think it'd be that difficult to find a replacement, or to find more lace like this. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping my eyes out now for something similar because I love working with it. I think it's so pretty. Okay, so that is the kit. I'm also doing a little bit of a de-stash and I am bringing these. So basically this is a Happy Mail kit. So what I would do is I would address this to whoever wants to purchase it. And then I'll show you guys what's inside. So these are great items for your journals. They are part of the Parisian kit and they're already cut out and printed on cardstock and ready to go. So this is going to come with a little card, and this is a great way to add like a little flip in a journal and then do some journaling. So it's going to come with this. And then it's also going to come with a little journaling card, another journaling card, a ticket, a postcard, and then some kind of a faux instant photo, and then a framed photo. And so I'm doing kind of random. They won't all be the same because I basically went through all the pieces that I cut out, and I realized that I have a lot and I won't be able to use them. So then I thought I'd just put together these kits for you guys. And I don't always do this because this takes a whole lot of time for me. But I just wanted to show you guys. So if you guys want a little Happy Mail kit, I'm going to be selling these. And I will add the details in the description box below. And these are going to be probably on sale for a limited time. I'm just trying to make some space right now because I have so many things going on. So this is kind of the different kits. So you can see it's a card and then just a bunch of pieces you can use in your journals. Okay, so I'm not going to open them all up. I just wanted to show you guys kind of an idea. And you guys are going to just get one of these random ones. Okay, so I only have, let's see. Okay, so I have 5 available, okay? So I'm gonna set those aside. I also put together these kits. These are my printables, again, from my Parisian collection. I have 2 kits with them. They're the tall journal pages. And I also included ephemera pieces. And then these are the standard journal pages. And again, they have ephemera. They each have approximately 32 pieces in here. And I'm going to open one up so you can get an idea of what's included. Now, each one will have different, most of them will be different because I printed the whole collection. And I didn't get to use it all because it's so huge. So this way you can pick up one that's already printed if you don't have a printer. And here's the thing, I have a bunch of these already cut out. I mean, just for that, this is like so time, it just takes a lot of time to do all that fussy cutting. So that's gonna be all ready for you guys. Okay, so this, I'll show you just this one, but each one's gonna be a little bit different. I believe there's 11 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these right here, okay, so there's 11 sheets. And these are printed on just regular paper, and the back is blank, so you can glue something on the back. You can glue them together if you want. Okay, so you have 11 of those. Then I included this to kind of help keep it sturdy, right? So you have that. This could be used also for a cover. A lot of times I'll use this type of cardboard for a cover. And then I also included one of these. For each kit will have one of those. Oh, it doesn't show here, but each kit will have one of these also. And this one is actually printed on cardstock. Okay. And then I'm going to go over the ephemera. Now again, I picked the ephemera, and each kit will have something similar, but they will probably be a little bit different. They'll have, you know, like the cabinet cards. Here's another cabinet card, a postcard, and then the various tags. Okay, I included just a bunch of different tags. And you can just take these and use them and just, actually you could probably grab these and just make a journal out of these. You're kind of ready to go. Everything's cut up for you. And then I also have an envelope. The envelope is not glued down. I left it like that because I've noticed some people like to use it to write inside. I've also used an envelope like this to make a mini journal, so you have that option too. And then I have a card also, okay? So these are all the different tags and pieces. And then I also have a glassine envelope with smaller pieces on here. And again, these are all cut out for you and kind of ready to go. this is what I do. I usually go through and I cut out all my pieces, and then I don't always use everything because there's so many pieces in there. So this time I thought, okay, let's make some kits and see if, and just offer them. Okay, so I have these. So these 4 will be going to my shop, to my Etsy shop. Let's see. Okay, so these 4 kits right here, I have 2 standard and 2 tall. They're going to be coming to my Etsy shop. So just stay tuned. I'll list them soon enough. And then these, they're going to be coming to my Etsy shop. So just stay tuned. I'll list them soon enough. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little shop update. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.